And we've actually added diamonds to the mix, set it into rose gold, put that on 6 easy monthly payments, also available, 18 months special financing on this. It's J346247. So if we were just talking about how rare it is to get one stone for a ring,
yes,
how about
it wasn't easy to
it wasn't easy, right? Because not only do we have to get the stones that match, the stones in the same carat weight, the stones that we can cut to perfection like this, then we set them into that bracelet. It would have been so much easier, I'm sure, to make, what, 8 different rings out of this bracelet. But instead, we put them together for you in a collection. So come in closer. We'll show you how this all comes together. And I actually, not to play favorites, but I think I really like the idea of doing it in a bracelet because it moves more,
Definitely.
right? So now, oh, wait until you see the sparkle on this. Look at that. This has an effervescence to it. It has an elegance to it, certainly. But do you see how I mean that those stones just simply come to life with just the slightest little bit of movement in their light play? And when you come in and you look at what we've done with the stones, swept them in and surrounded them in diamonds. And let me give you another angle here so that you can see how they've kind of been lifted up to really catch most of the light, right? So they can really have that play. Now it's the same price and same easy pay across the board, whether you are choosing the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch size, which I think is pretty cool because if you're getting the 8-inch, for example, you're getting more stones than the 6 3/4. And in fact, even as I'm looking at it here, I see different shades of green. So let's return now for those maybe who are just tuning in and show you this, because as you can tell, this is kind of my favorite part of the whole presentation. That true color changing gemstone. Trickier to see in smaller sizes, so we've asked Murat to bring a much larger sample. I wonder how many rings you can make out of this. A lot, right? So let's take a look at what it does in different forms of light.
This is a rough piece. This is what we mine. And outdoors, it will be basically green.
Really green.
And different shades of green, olive greens, khaki greens. And indoors, under candlelight, it can be pink, orange, chocolatey colors, depending on the light, amount of the light.
Now, if this was only discovered in the 70s, how recently was it started to be created in jewelry? It wasn't in the 70s.
Exactly when I started in 2005.
2005, so 12 years ago,
Yes.
did this really make its entrance into the gem world? So here's where I go. If you are that lover of gemstones and rare gemstones and want to be that collector, like you invest in pieces knowing that they just get better over time, then maybe this is the one that you invest in. But let's spin this around and challenge you to find one that doesn't have the same life as the next. Because every time you cut one of these stones, you kind of take a risk, right? Of it, you know, not having that same kind of energy or it not being of the same quality. Yes. Which is why when we look at this many of the stones, that's really impressive. I mean, you can't even find these, whoops, sorry. You can't find these when you walk into a jewelry store. If I'm in the mall and I walk into a jewelry store and I ask for the Czarite section,
No.
it doesn't
They
exist.
should do a search in Google and
Right.
go to czaritenews.com. We have a lot of celebrities wearing it.
Yes.
And you were saying about the cutting. We have perfected the cutting over the years. We've been doing it 12 years. So we only cut eye-clean stones, perfectly eye-clean stones, even though it's accepted as an included stone by GIA Type 2, like emeralds.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. So.
And QVC is a little different about that too. I mean, you know that too. I mean, when I met Murat in Tucson, I have a feeling you spent a lot of time with that flashlight, right? Explaining to people, like to this day, you're still explaining to people what this is.
Because it's not easy to witness it right away.
Of course.
Like your viewers shouldn't decide, opening the box in the under kitchen lights.
No, I
they have
understand
to
what you're
wear
saying.
it.
Right. I mean, even looking at it right here, under these lights, it's only one light source.
It's a studio light, you will see.
Which aren't the friendliest for a color-changing gemstone.
Not,
right, we admit that.
Unfortunately not.
Now, at the same time, as I'm looking at this, if I didn't have the description on the screen, I would guess that it was some just incredible shade of diamond that I'd never seen before.
We get that a lot during shows, canary diamonds.
Yes, I can imagine. Well, and then again, what would the price then be if it were 6.85 carats of canary yellow diamonds, right? So you have to then come in and realize that while yes, it is that investment again, what would that be in diamonds, in stones this size, in a setting like this? That's all 14 karat rose gold. Wait for me to turn it and you'll see all of those diamonds that are surrounded around each one. I love the elegance of this. It's already a very kind of refined and elegant stone, so we give it a setting that kind of justifies that. But I want you to wear this next to your timepiece. I want you to wear it every single day. So like you said, you can really appreciate the color change.
Definitely.
Let's take a look at that video one more time, if you don't mind, to show you the color change, keeping in mind that when you see it says daylight, it actually means outside or inside, and vice versa. And take a look. This is the range that you can expect if you're taking it inside and out. So this would be...
This is daylight, it's green, and under incandescent light, it can be pink, champagne, chocolatey colors, depending on the light, amount of the light. Even what you're wearing makes a difference.
All right.
With this stone.
I do want to remind you that it is available with 6 easy monthly payments of $455, but additionally, if you're choosing special financing, it's available with 18-month special financing. Murat, thank you so much for bringing it to us. So much fun. The only new and the only tennis bracelet of the entire day, J346247. All right, can I give you a reminder just because I want to look at it again? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. This is the largest morganite stone that we offer at QVC. Should be no surprise because holy cow, it's 10 carats. We did lose size 10. Oh, are we? Okay, we're at last call in every size. A half dozen or less. We're gonna have to like escort Stacy off the set because she, no, I wanted you to see this here. J330160. Can we get one last live look at it on 6 easy payments of $469.17? There it is. Oh, yeah, because you're not wearing it right now.